Oh, hello, YouTube. Happy Tuesday. I hope people can find me. It looks like a couple of people came in. For some reason, I had trouble with the stream I created, and I had to create a new stream. So I see Christopher is here and Orlando Prepper is here. So let me know if you guys can hear me okay, because I don't know what the issue was with the other stream. It kept wanting me to invite someone to be in the stream with me, and it just was not going away. And let me pop over real quick to see if it ever came up. No, it didn't. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but hopefully people can find me okay, because I usually am here Tuesday nights at 7, so I'm hoping people are still able to pop on. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. It has been a crazy busy day. I don't know about you guys, but I have been on the run all day. So I went first thing this morning over to a friend's house. She was cleaning out her garage and gifted me with 5 dozen canning jars. So I was so thrilled and happy to get those. 'Cause I have a lot of canning coming up in the next couple of weeks. I really needed those canning jars. So I was happy to get them. I went to pick those up. Hey, Scottish Sherman Prepper. Hey, Heidi. I'm glad people are starting to find me, because you all have no idea what I was going through with the other stream trying to get it to work. Hey, Tonette. So, yeah, I went and picked up 5 dozen free canning jars, and then I had to drive back home and unload the canning jars. And then I had to do a 45-minute drive from my house into Lakeland to get my fingerprinting done for my new job. So I got that done. And then I was another 45-minute drive back into town to the post office so that I could get the fingerprints and the paperwork in the mail to the Los Angeles Department of Justice so they could run my fingerprints. And man, I just got home a little bit ago. It has just been a crazy day. Hey, looks like some more people are coming in. Hey, bless mama. Hi, Christy. Hey, Sven. Hi, Carrie. So I'm glad you guys found me. 'Cause I wish I knew what happened with the original stream I created, but it just kept wanting me to invite someone to stream with me, which I have never seen before, and it never did come up. So I don't know what happened with that one, but we got it going. So I am so glad that you guys are finding me. I was worried that you guys would forget or not be able to find the right feed. So I'm glad to see you guys here. So happy Thanksgiving. It is coming up fast. I don't know about you guys, but I am planning on a whole bunch of canning and videos. Hey, Glenn. Yeah, those jars were an amazing gift. So I was so happy to get those. They're beautiful jars. I cannot wait to use them. Hey, Marines Army Mom. Hi, Sashi. So I'm glad everyone is making it. So yeah, on top of a busy day, I'm working on Thanksgiving things. Um, I have my turkey, of course, is cleaned and ready for the pressure canner. I have my desserts to do. I am making some homemade three bean salad. Hey, Pamela. I actually love the three bean salad. Well, let me back up. Growing up, every Thanksgiving and Christmas, we had this three bean salad, and it was one of the very few things that I absolutely hated and would not touch. But now that your your taste buds change as you get older, because now it's one of my very favorite things to have. But it's one of those things that no matter how you tone it down, you just end up with a big old bowl of it that and I figured out how to water bath can it. So now I've went through all of the jars that I had all canned up before. So now I'm gonna make a big bowl of it for Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna be canning that up to get it back on my shelf. I will be canning my turkey. I'm going to try tomorrow to get to a store. Um, One of our Hispanic meat markets here in town is having an absolutely amazing sale on ground beef. Y'all, their ground beef is $1.99 a pound until the end of the month. So I am going to do my best to get there before Thursday to get some ground beef to get canned up because I'm almost out of ground beef in my pantry and I love having it cooked and ready to go for recipes and things. So I will be canning that up and yeah, that I haven't seen ground beef for $1.99 and I and like forever. So I am definitely gonna be canning up some of that beef and um yeah, it's just busy. I thought I was gonna be working today and tomorrow, but I went on the job board for the substitute teachers and I started looking on Sunday to pick the jobs that I wanted for this week because I knew schools were closed Thursday and Friday, but I figured I would work at least Monday and today. But I went Sunday and looked and there was no jobs on the job board and I had looked on Saturday or not Saturday on Friday afternoon there was like close to 100 openings. So I figured I'll be good and I would just pick the places I wanted to work on Sunday night and I would be fine for the week. Well, Sunday night came and there was no jobs on the job board. And I thought, oh, a lot of times the jobs come up the next morning. So I got up early yesterday morning and looked and there was no jobs on the job board and I kept looking all off and on all day and evening yesterday and I got up extra early today and looked and there was no jobs on the job board so I finally called the office and they said that's because you guys aren't working this week, you have the week off. So there's man, they could have at least sent us an email to remind us that we had a week off. So, y'all, that means another week with no paycheck. So I'm grateful for extra time working on food that I didn't plan on having, but at the same time, I really did need to work. So we'll do what we got to do, but it really put a crimp in the budget planning and there's 2 weeks over Christmas that I'm not gonna be working, so I'm gonna have to tighten up my belt, so I need to get the protein canned up while it's on sale, so that way I don't have to pay the higher prices when the sales are over, and I'll have it on my shelf. So yeah, it's just been a crazy week. So yeah, I went and picked up the canning jars, and tomorrow I am driving into Davenport, which is about a 20-minute drive, but someone has a stack of cookbooks that they are giving to me. I was so thrilled. Someone messaged me today. I put an ad on our Free Cycles website that I was looking for cookbooks, and someone messaged me and said they had a stack that they were going to take to Goodwill, but if I wanted them, I could have them. So I'm going up there in the morning to pick the free cookbooks up. So I am so excited to be going through those and hopefully finding some really good recipes to share. Christopher, I am hoping on Monday. I have everything turned in. I emailed the company today with the tracking number for the fingerprints that were turned in. I think they are assuming that because we are already substitute teaching and have passed background checks that we will be good to go for their background check, because they said all they needed was a tracking number from the post office so that they knew we sent our fingerprints in and we could get started. So I am really hoping when I sent the rest of my forms in, I picked Monday as my starting date, so I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and hope that I am able to get started on Monday, because that would be some extra income coming in, which would really help out a lot. Yeah, Heidi, I'm not really a big spender, but I do have some big bills like the electric bill, and my car insurance went up another $50, and that stuff just all eats away at your budget. So I do try to be careful with what I have. I am so grateful that last week I went to my post office box and had an envelope with a very special gift from one of my viewers. I have no idea who it was. There was no name on the envelope. But if you are watching, thank you so much for that. You have no idea how touched I was by your generous gift. That gift actually allowed me to pay for my fingerprinting, so I'll be able to start work sooner. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the money to pay up front for the fingerprinting, which I will get that money back after I complete the orientation process and get paid for that. They built in enough pay orientation pay that you get that back, but you do have to pay that up front. So hey Marty, it's good to see you. Hey Walton. So yeah, thank you to the viewer who sent that gift, and that it's just touched so many people. When I stopped by the bank, I was telling the the teller that one of my YouTube viewers had sent me this gift, and she started crying, and I was already on the verge of tears. She called her manager over and told her manager, and we were all standing in the bank crying because it was just such a blessing for me, and such a great gift that you have no idea what that meant. So thank you for sending that, and if you sent it, know that I did get it, and how much it really is appreciated. Um, yeah, Heidi, it does. That is one thing I have never in my whole life have ever done is go get my nails done. I just have not. I take Mr. Bubba to get his nails done because he hates it, and I can't hold him by myself and cut his nails, so I take him to the vet to get his nails did, but I don't get mine done. So, yeah, I just haven't done my nails. I think I got my hair cut maybe a year ago. I think it was about a year ago last when I got my hair cut. So yeah, you just do what you got to do, and I think I would rather I think I would rather take the money and buy stuff that I can put into jars on my shelf than go get my nails done or my hair done. So yeah, that's life. I think we're all um kind of all in that boat right now where we have to decide what we want to do and what we want to spend our money on before we spend it. So, um, hey Salem, it's good to see you. So, yeah, Thanksgiving is in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. I had to stop and do the math because it's been a long week. So yeah, Thanksgiving is in 2 days. What's everyone doing for the holiday if you celebrate? Because I'm just going to heat some stuff up, fix the stuff that I need to can up, and I'm probably gonna sit down and enjoy a small meal. One of the things I look forward to on Thanksgiving is TV Land does an Everybody Loves Raymond Thanksgiving marathon thing where they show all of the Thanksgiving episodes. So I love those that show, and I try to not miss the Thanksgiving marathon. So that's one of my favorite shows. So I only have a few shows that I really watch, and I've liked that one of whenever I need to have a good laugh, I try to find that on somewhere. Let's see. It looks like everyone has lots of good stuff going on for the holiday. Oh, hey, you have a great night, Christy. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I may actually do a short live stream, maybe Thursday evening, just because I know there are some of us that are spending the day by ourselves, not really having anywhere to go, and maybe just giving those of us who are not going to be busy with family things something to look forward to maybe spend a little bit of time together. So I might do that. We'll see how the day goes. Um oh, Tony, I must have missed you. I am so sorry. I get busy talking and don't pay attention to the chat, so I have to learn how to multitask and do two different things here. Um so yeah, we are pretty much headed toward the holiday season. I try to stop it each year, and each year it comes in like a freight train. So it, it it's one of those things. Sometimes I try to hunker down and just come out when it's over with. One thing, the holidays are. Hey, Dana, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. The holidays at the funeral home is a really busy time for us, so I can already tell that we're getting busy. I had a service Saturday, there was one today. There's one or two on Saturday. We have our holiday memorial service on Sunday. And then I think for the next 2 or 3 weeks, there's at least 1 or 2 services every Saturday, and I think that's partly because people just wait for their families to come down during the holidays before they schedule memorial services, so I think that's why we get so busy, but so I will be busy with that job, and hopefully the tutoring job will start on Monday. And in between times, I'll be substitute teaching and pressure canning. And home health does is trying to find some more clients out my way, so I can keep that going. But they're most of their clients are over in the Tampa area, and that's just too far for me to drive. It would cost me more in gas than what I would make an hour to do that. So I may end up giving that job up and just doing the three jobs. So we'll see what happens with that one. I'm not gonna push that one too terribly much. Um, so Oh, Gail, thank you so much. That I'm happy you found me too. I'm happy I found all of you guys. You have no idea what you guys mean to me and how much you've changed my life because I would never have dreamed I would be doing something like this. And you guys have made this so painless and actually it's growing fast. I checked today and I'm at 987 subscribers in just a little over 3 months. So I only need 22, 23. I I am not good at math, but just a little over 20 more subscribers. So I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed that by maybe by the middle of next month I'll be able to send that application. Wow, 990, that blows my mind. That's three more than when I checked less than an hour ago. So holy shimoly. Wow. So that you guys are amazing. So yeah, Dano, I cannot believe how fast this has grown, and it really done my heart good last night to hear in the comments from someone that found my newest video on how to clean your Thanksgiving turkey because she was cleaning her very first turkey and had no clue how to to go about cleaning it, which is why I made the video to begin with because there isn't very many YouTube videos out there that show you how to actually clean the turkey. It shows you how to dress the turkey and how to get it ready for the oven, but there's not that many that really show you how to clean it. And it's not one of those pretty tasks for Thanksgiving, but one that has to be done because you surely don't want to bite into a pin feather when you're eating your turkey on Thanksgiving. I've been there, done that, and it's not fun. So so yeah, I am really so excited and so blessed that what I do makes a difference for people, because that's the end goal, that people who put out YouTube content, I think we all have that end goal in mind, is that we want to make a difference for all of you. So thank you for making that part of it easy. So so yeah, I'm just super excited for that. Hopefully I will be able to do this full time. Speaking of which, I did want to do a channel update. I did go back through my videos. I put everything into playlists so that you can find the recipe videos easier. So um there's a playlist. Each thing has its own playlist now. So there's all of my crock pot meals are under that playlist. All of my instant pot meals are under the instant pot playlist. My food pantry hauls are under that playlist. So it will make it a lot easier for you to go back and find uh, any recipes that you might want to check out later. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. Um, let's see. So yeah, if you guys could hit that like button, that actually really does help out a lot. Um, it helps people find the chat later on so they can watch the replay and still interact with me by leaving messages. So when you press the like button, that helps. If you share a video, that really helps us out a lot, because then YouTube picks that up and sends it out to other people who are sharing those kind of videos. So that helps us out more than what you realize. I am so excited that I got everything into the playlist. I had a couple of people ask me about an uh an Amazon wish list. So I've started linking one in the description box. I didn't put anything too horribly expensive in there, just little kitchen gadgets and things that would be fun to use, but things that I don't absolutely have to have. But the list will be there. Um, I'm I've got my post office box issue all straightened out. It's working again, so my post office box is good. Um, so I know Christmas is coming up. I think it would be fun. I got to thinking it has probably been at least 3 years since I've gotten Christmas cards in the mail. It would be so much fun to have you guys, if you send Christmas cards out, send one to my post office box, and just a card. You don't have to put anything in it, but it would be really fun the week of Christmas on that week's live stream to show all of the Christmas cards. So I think that would just would be so much fun, and something to look forward to. And if you have a channel name, make sure to put your channel name in the card so that I can mention your channel name, so that everyone knows who you are, because a lot of us, you just know us by our channel names. If you see our name on an envelope, it's not going to mean very much, but we would recognize your channel name. So So yeah, so just if you send a Christmas card, because I know a lot of people don't, and I totally get it. So the no pressure either way, but if you mail cards out, someone to my post office box, and we'll sit down together on the live show the week of Christmas, and we'll look at the Christmas cards together. I'll be really careful not to show um, return addresses or personal information. So I will be very sensitive about that. But I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, so let's see. What it looks like we are all talking about maybe what we have going for Christmas and decorating. I do have my Christmas tree up. It's not decorated, but I did get it out and got it put up and plugged in because it was actually a victim of Hurricane Ian. It was. I had the Christmas tree box sitting in the corner by the door that blew open during the storm, and parts of the Christmas tree stand ended up somewhere. I have no clue where they ended up. For all I know, they could have ended up 2 miles up the road because there was stuff flying everywhere. So the tree box was soaked, the tree was soaked. I didn't know if it worked. I managed to find, all right, we are going to uh report him. Um and we're going to hide him. Okay, I am not sure who that is. Yeah, thank you, Hoosier Prepping Nurse. I did too. I have no clue who that was. Yeah, yeah, Tonette, let me think of some people that I can make as a moderator. Cause all right, why is this person still coming up? Okay, so we will put him in a timeout. All right, I think that might have taken care of it. Um, all right, I hopefully that took care of it. All right, why is this person still coming up? All right. I don't know who this is and how they're getting around. All right. All right. Yeah, I did click that. It keeps whoever it is getting around it. All right, I don't know who this is. Yeah, I've blocked, reported, and hidden, and we'll see what happens. I am so sorry about that. I actually reported him for acts of terrorism because nothing else was working, so hopefully that took care of it. So, uh, all right, all right. Yeah, well, we'll have to just ignore him, I think. So evidently that means I've arrived if I'm being trolled. So yeah, I keep blocking all of them. All right. Whoever it is that is being a pain in the butt. All right, good. Y'all, we can just ignore the troll. If we ignore him, he'll go away. Um, so yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas. I will go back and block him from the the s- the stream so they can't come back to the next one. But yeah, just ignore him, and usually trolls go away. So um, hopefully you you know what, I hope whoever it is that is so unhappy that they have to troll someone's live stream. I hope they have an awesome Thanksgiving, and I hope God just blesses the socks off of them. So that's what I hope for them. So, well, Odette, if I do that, then the trolls win. So we don't want them to win. So we'll just ignore them and hope that God blesses their socks off and that they go find something else to do with their time. Yep. So so anyway, um back to what we were talking about. We're talking about I was talking about my Christmas tree was the Hurricane Ian destroyed. So yeah, the tree stand had blown somewhere. It probably ended up in Timbuktu for all I know, because there was stuff flying everywhere. So it's hard telling where the tree stand pieces went to. But I found in a tree stand for artificial Christmas trees on Amazon. So I ordered it and figured out how to take the tree stand clip that was on the tree off of the tree and fit it into the new tree stand, and I plugged it in and it all lit up, so my Christmas trees works. So I have my Christmas tree up but not decorated yet. So I needed to make sure that my tree worked and didn't have to get a new Christmas tree, but thankfully the tree itself works, and I fixed it for about $20. So that was money well spent. So I'm glad I got my tree working. So yeah, if you guys send Christmas cards, send a Christmas card to my post office box, and we'll sit down the week of Christmas and open Christmas cards on the live show. So uh don't you don't have to put anything in the card. Just let me know your name, and if you have a channel, let me know your channel name, and um I think that would be fun because yeah, we used to get tons and tons of Christmas cards, but as over the years, as the older relatives ended up passing on, the Christmas cards got less and less, and then after my mom passed, they just kind of stopped coming. So I think a Christmas card party would be a really fun live show to do. So let's do that. That sounds like fun. Let's see. Oh yeah. Um yeah, Glenn, postage has gotten really high, and so has the cost of Christmas cards. So I get that some people don't want to send them, so I'm good with that. But if you do send one, and I'll open them online, and we'll do um we'll see if we can do a Christmas card party. Uh, let's see. I am going to work on putting together a a YouTube Christmas cookie exchange recipe, like a open collab type thing where we just make our favorite Christmas cookies and share our favorite recipes. And if you don't videotape anything or do anything where you put videos up, just email me your cookie recipes, and I'll make them for you and put it up as on the as a collaboration. And it is an open collaboration, so just I don't know, just put I guess you could put my channel name in the title so that it kind of links all of the those recipes to it. But I think that would be really fun to exchange cookie recipes and candy recipes too. So homemade. I used to actually make homemade Christmas cards, but yeah, yeah, I think it would be fun to have a good old-fashioned Christmas cookie exchange on YouTube, where we exchange cookie recipes, so we get all kinds of different cookie recipes and fun videos to watch. I think I that's what we need right now. We need more fun in our lives. Um so yeah, I think I'll do a video announcing the open. I'll call it the I don't know what I'll call it yet, but my brain's going into overdrive trying to think of what to call it, but it will be an open collaboration that anyone can jump in at any time and post something that any kind of cookie or candy recipe, and we'll just have a good time with it. So, oh, yes, when I see now what you have to do to get the trolls to leave. You just have to ask God to bless their socks off and the trolls leave. So that's what you got to do to get rid of the trolls. So, oh my goodness. So yeah, now I know I have arrived when my live stream gets trolled. So that's kind of a double-edged sword. So yep, we're good to go. Now we know what to do the next time. So we'll just bless their socks off and then they leave. All right. So yep. Uh yeah. Yeah, that this is actually the first time that's happened to me. So we'll just I think we handled it. Ugh. All right, so this is I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do for the next live stream is make it a subscribers only live stream. I didn't want to have to do that, but I think I'm gonna have to. Um, let's see. All right. Oh, ice one. I had the last of the frozen pizzas that I got from the food pantry for my dinner tonight because I had got all of it. I was so tired by the time I got done with my running for today, and I had so much to do tomorrow that I was not cooking supper. All of a sudden, I decided I wanted pizza, and I started looking at pizza delivery prices, and oh my goodness, I was not paying that for pizza delivery, and it was starting to get dark, so I couldn't drive anywhere to go pick up pizza because I don't see very well to drive in the dark anymore. So, um, I was looking. There was two places that I usually get pizza from moved into new stores out of my delivery area, and I was not paying the DoorDash or Uber Eats charges because they were just absolutely ridiculous. So, um, yeah, Scottish Urban Prepper. I am gonna have to come up with a couple moderators now. I think. I wasn't too worried about it before, but I will need to do that. But anyway, I was looking at the pizza delivery prices, and holy cow, they have risen so much. They wanted the cheapest one I found was $26 for a medium cheese pizza to be delivered. I was like, no freaking way. That is just absolutely crazy. So, I got to digging around in my freezer and saw that I had one more frozen pizza left that I had gotten from the food pantry last week. and I pulled that out and I had that for my supper. So, yeah, that's what I had tonight. Let's see. Um, would anyone be up for me making them a moderator? Well, ones that are usually here anyway, just let me know in the chat, and I will go ahead and do that. Because I think I'm at the point, especially once I send that application, and I absolutely will need a moderator anyway. So, yeah, that just the prices for pizza delivery are absolutely ridiculous. So I just wasn't paying that. So thankfully I had a frozen pizza in the freezer, so I pulled that out, and while that was baking, I gave Mr. Bubba his dinner, because by then he was standing on his food dish staring into the kitchen at me. So so he knew it was time to eat, so I got him his dinner. Um okay, Glenn. Um let's see here. All right. I added you as a moderator, Glenn. Thank you so much. And who's your prepping nurse? All right, come on. All right, I've added you too. So yeah, I just decided that I was not paying that fee. As had I decided before it started getting dark that I actually wanted pizza, I would have just went and picked it up and brought it home and and had it for my supper later. But it was starting to get dark, and it's just not safe for me to be driving at night, especially if I'm not quite sure where I'm going. So I just decided that I was not going to do it. So luckily I had a frozen pizza in the freezer. So I am glad that I had it. Daniel, last time I looked, I was like 200 watch hours away from having the 4,000 watch hours. So I am very, very close. So hopefully the I will be able to fill that application out by the middle of next month, or at least before the end of the year when the watch hours start over again. So yeah, I only needed like 200 more watch hours. So yes, thank you so much, guys, for moderating for me. I knew I was going to have to figure out who to get for moderators, but yeah, that it was needed tonight. So thank you. So yeah, now our moderators can go to work. So all right, thank you so much for hiding that. Yes. Um. So yeah, food prices are just. Oh, thank you, Glenn. That helps a lot. It really does. So yeah, I am almost there. So I think one thing that helped me get to the watch hours so fast is doing the cooking videos. Those are actually a bit longer than some of the other ones, just because cooking is a process and you have to go through that process depending on what it is that you're cooking. So like the Thanksgiving ones that I did all together, the three videos was about an hour and a half for all three of them. So that that really helps eat up some of those watch hours. So that helped me out a lot. Um, oh, thanks, who's your preppy nurse? Uh, so yeah, I'm going to show you how I'm cooking my turkey, which I'm actually going to cook tomorrow. It's going into the pressure canner. I am bringing Ethel out and putting her to work cooking the turkey. I'm going to be canning my three bean salad. I will show you how to pressure can the turkey. I'm going to do a cheesecake in the Instant Pot. Um, I might bring Big Bertha out for the cheesecake. I'm not sure. Big Bertha is my KitchenAid mixer, so I've had Big Bertha for over 11 years, and man, she's a workhorse, that girl. So I have Ethel the canner and Big Bertha the mixer. So um, I am going to be doing some cooking videos here this week. So I do want to show you guys how to do the Instant Pot cheesecake. Those things are absolutely freaking fantastic. So if you guys have not had an Instant Pot cheesecake before, y'all are missing out because they are so good and they're so easy to mix up. They go right into the Instant Pot, I think for like 20 or 25 minutes. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer just because it's so humid here. It takes a little bit longer to cook, but they if you think you have to have topping on your cheesecakes because they are dry without a topping on it, you have not had an Instant Pot cheesecake because those cheesecakes, you don't need anything on them. Hey, Kendra, welcome. I am so glad you made it. Hey, CJ, I didn't see you earlier. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of videos coming out this week and next week. I'm going to try to get my dining room table cleaned off so I could do some cookie baking after this week. Because right now, all of my other canning projects, all of my other jars are sitting on my dining room table because I don't know where I'm going to put them. So I have have this issue that I'm running out of space to put my jars. So I had them in the spare bedroom, which I was turning into a a second pantry, but when my central air went out, it got too hot in that bedroom for the jars and the lid started coming off of the jars, so I had to move the jars out into the dining room where my window air conditioner is, so it's cooler for the jars, but I'm running out of cupboard space for them. So I've got to figure out a different setup so I can have my dining room table back because it's loaded down with jars at 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 one some point I will take a picture of my dining room table so because y'all I can't hardly even see the top of it. There's jars everywhere. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna where I'm gonna put them so that they're not in the heat but they're not out everywhere. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I've got to get that table cleaned off so I can do some cookie baking and if I bring Big Bertha out, I have that little piece of table, but then I have to find somewhere to put Big Bertha while I'm working on my cookies. So I've got a really small space that I work in, and it can be a little tricky maneuvering everything around it. But we'll we'll get her done. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so that I wish I could. If shipping wasn't so expensive and the post office was more careful with their packages, I would do that. But yeah, jars don't do very well in post office boxes. S- So so yeah, Tonette, the Thanksgiving cookies sound really good. So yeah, guys, make sure if you don't videotape recipes. Oh, thanks so much for stopping by, Dano. I really appreciate the support, and I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Tell Jessica happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys just have a blessed holiday. So um and y'all, if you haven't checked Dano's website out, or YouTube channel out, go check his channel out because he does a great job with grocery store prices and the sale ads and holes on the store shelves, and it's just he does a really good job keeping us all up to date and how we can save money at the grocery store. So go check his channel out if you haven't already. Um so yeah, if you haven't if you don't do any video taping or anything like that, send me your cookie recipes and candy recipes, and I will do my best to get those into a video and get those out for the collaboration. And I'll do a YouTube announcement about that this weekend, because I want as many people to participate as 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 I can get, and we'll have have fun exchanging cookie videos and recipes, and just, well, just have a great time with that, because we need more fun during the holidays. So and I think this would be a good thing to do together. um yeah, Tonette, I think I did too. I the Thanksgiving and Christmas were big for my house. There was always at least 20 people, more often than not, probably 25 to 30. And we would start probably a good two weeks before, getting food ready and baking and getting pies put together. And it it was a very busy time. And the day before Thanksgiving, my mom would clean the turkey, and we would get the stuffing mixed up and ready, and then she would get up around 3 a.m. and get the stuffing in the turkey and get the turkey in the oven and go back to bed for an hour or so, and then get up again and do everything else. So yeah, it was quite a hectic time. So um yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think back then people knew how to make food stretch, and you knew how to make a little bit go a long way. So my mom did that a lot. The meal I put up the other night with the potatoes and the green beans and smoked sausage is actually a meal that she fixed a lot, because it fed a lot of people. for not much money, especially through the summer. We always have fresh green beans in the garden, so you throw a few potatoes in. We usually had smoked sausage from a pig that we would take in. So we usually had the smoked sausage, and it went a long way because altogether there was 7 of us, usually at least 2 or 3 neighbor kids. For a while, 3 of my cousins lived with us. At one point, there was 10 of us in a little tiny two-bedroom house. So it was quite crowded. My dad actually ended up building a two-story farmhouse, and he used to tell everyone that he put 2 bathrooms in the new house that he built because the other house had one inside bathroom and an outhouse, and it was never his turn in the house to use the inside bathroom because there was 10 of us, and it was all girls except for him and my brother who was a baby and didn't need the bathroom, so he never got to use the inside bathroom, so he made sure the new house had 2 bathrooms so he wouldn't have to go outside anymore. So yeah, with the holidays excuse me, holidays was always jam-packed, lots of people. Um, my dad's family actually he had, altogether there was 16 kids. So he was the youngest boy out of the 16, and then he had 2 sisters, yeah, younger than him, but then the other kids were all older. So yeah, all kinds of cousins and relatives coming over, and it was always quite busy. So it's actually kind of nice now that I'm on my own to kind of tone things down, fix the things that I know I like to eat, and then I can curl up in my chair with my feet up with Miss curl up with Mr. Bubba and watch a movie or watch whatever it is that I want to watch and just make it an easy day. Um so yeah, yeah, cooking. I If y'all haven't noticed by now, I love making things up as I go in the kitchen. So I don't do that too often with baking because those ingredients you really do need to be a bit more precise with most of them or it doesn't turn out good. But actual cooking, pretty much anything goes and it's gonna turn out. Even my ugly corn muffins the other night tasted good. They just didn't look picture perfect. So I love the creativity I get in the kitchen. And I'm really looking forward to this stack of cookbooks I'm picking up tomorrow. So I'm hoping that I get some really good recipes out of them. I was told they're from the early to mid 80s, maybe very early 90s, but enough far enough back that they can be revitalized and brought back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those cookbooks. I also messaged another person that said they had boxes of cookbooks that they wanted someone to come and take from them, that they were trying to find a home for them. So I messaged them and asked them if they still had the books. So if they do, I will go pick those up too because I love cookbooks. Can never have too many cookbooks. All right, so I think we're gonna start winding down here a little bit. My show comes on at 9 o'clock, so I want, and I know Cold War Prepper does his Tuesday night book club. Um, so yeah. Oh, thank you for doing that. Who's your preppy nurse? Yeah, anytime uh you guys know someone that has a channel that comes on, feel free to put their channel up because most people that I subscribe to that's going to come here are people that I already love their channel and have no issue putting their channel up. So um feel free to put everyone's channel up. I encourage that. So I am in full support of supporting other channels because I know I have gotten a lot of support from everyone. So all right, yep, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I hope everyone has a very blessed and happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe if you're driving. Good night, David. I am so happy that you came by. Um, thanks for stopping by, Kendra, and I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you. And y'all, I just wish you all blessings and just happy Thanksgiving. And I I will probably do a like around as maybe a 7-ish, just short Thanksgiving live, just long enough to pop on and say happy Thanksgiving. So, um, oh my goodness, Kendra, you are a braver woman than I am. Those days are long over for me. I don't think my body would let me do that anymore. So I know, I used to do big households like that, but yeah, but there's no way my body would let me do it. There just isn't. I can hardly keep my body going now as it is. So yeah, those days are long behind me. So oh my goodness, yep. I am am glad I don't have that much work to do. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow and pick the stack of cookbooks up, and I'm gonna stop by and get Mr. Bubba's some more lettuce and some fresh carrots so he doesn't run out, and go grab the ground beef that's on sale for $1.99 a pound because I don't want to miss that sale. And then I'm just gonna stay home and cook and pressure can everything. So it's gonna be a busy but good time, and I have my pie in the freezer from the food pantry. All I gotta do is pull my pie out, and I'll have my cheesecake done. And my turkey will be done, and my three bean salad will be done. So most of what I'm having on Thursday will actually be done tomorrow. So everyone, have a very blessed Thanksgiving. Watch for the other videos coming up. Um, yeah, Katie, my brain gets to going and it just scrolls all over the place, and yeah, I just can't do it anymore. So, all right, have a good night, CJ. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Sally and Glenn, for moderating for me. I really appreciate it. And I'm actually kind of excited and a little bit unnerved that I'm getting to be well enough known to be trolled. So I'll have to decide how I feel about that. I'll let you know. Um, uh, yeah, yeah. Uh, there's a Hispanic meat market in my area. So if you guys have a Hispanic store in your area, make sure that you frequent them because they often have lower prices. Their meat is fresher. They know where their meat comes from. And like this place grinds their ground beef fresh every day. So I know that I am getting fresh ground beef for $1.99 a pound. So yeah, if you guys have a Hispanic meat store in your area, make sure to check them out because even the prices on their rice, I can usually get 25-pound bags of rice for under $10 there. So uh, uh, make sure to check them out. Things like coconut milk and dried beans, all of that kind of stuff is gonna be cheaper there. So yeah, check those stores out if you have one. Um, all right, well, I'm gonna call it a night, Sally. It's getting late. I've been on almost an hour and a half, so I think that's plenty long for a live show. So we're gonna call it a night, and everyone have a happy and safe and blessed Thanksgiving, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.